Have you ever loved someone so much it's as if you forget to love yourself? Nicole did, until that one moment that changed everything. Before we move on to Nicole's story, I would like to welcome you to my channel, and I hope that you would like and hit that subscribe button. And if there's someone you know that will be interested in this story, please share it with them. Nicole had always believed that love was about giving your heart, your time, your effort. And she did just that. She cooked Tom's favorite meals. She made sure his clothes were always clean and stood by him when no one else would. When he lost his job, she picked up extra shifts. When he needed a car, she helped him get one. When rent was due, she covered it. But no matter how much she gave, it seemed to be never enough. He always had excuses about why he couldn't help, why he couldn't do more for her. He would not even acknowledge the sacrifices that she made. At first, she dismissed the concerning thoughts and felt to herself that love required patience anyway. She told herself that Tom was just going through a rough patch, but that rough patch actually stretched into years. There was one time when she asked for something as small as a dinner date and he scoffed at her. Imagine, he called her needy. When she needed help with the bills, he suddenly had money for his own pleasures, but not for her. I really don't ask for much, she would say softly, hoping he would somehow take notice of her efforts. But he never did. Instead, he made her feel like she was asking for the world when all she wanted was the bare minimum, a man who cared about her enough to reciprocate that love. The worst part was not just about the financial neglect, but the way he spoke to her. He dismissed her concerns like they were meaningless. "You're always complaining," he would say when she tried to express how lonely she felt. When she cried, he would roll up his eyes or he would walk away. When she expressed her feelings, he made her believe she was too emotional, too sensitive, too much. And still Nicole stayed. Why? She told herself that if she just loved him harder, he would change. If she could prove her loyalty to him, he would finally step up. Then one night, as she lay in bed, feeling more like a stranger in her own home, she whispered a desperate prayer. "Dear God, if my life's purpose is for more than this, please show me." And you know what? The next morning, she woke up with a strange sense of clarity. She had spent years of pouring into a man who never once poured into her, who never once invested in her. She had mistaken endurance for love and sacrifice for partnership. But now she saw the truth. It's not that she was losing him. The fact was that she was losing herself. That day, with that realization, Nicole made a decision. She stopped begging him to care. She stopped waiting for him to be the man she deserved. Instead, she started pouring into herself. She picked up a journal and wrote down things, everything that she wanted in life: peace, love, security, self-respect. None of those things had existed in her current reality. And that was all the confirmation she needed. She walked away, not in anger, but in power. At first, Tom didn't believe her. He laughed when she packed her bags, saying that she would definitely be back. But she didn't go back. Good for her. And for the first time in years, Nicole felt free. Nicole no longer had to fight for love that should have been given freely. She no longer had to justify her worth to a man who never valued her. And as she sat in her new apartment, feeling the weight lift off her chest, she realized something profound. She had been waiting for someone to save her, when, all along, she had the power to save herself. Nicole's story is not just hers alone. It's for every woman who has been made to feel like she is asking for too much when all she wants is the love and respect she so freely gives. If you see yourself in Nicole's story, let this be your sign. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for permission to put yourself first. You are worthy of more, and you always have been. So love yourself, value yourself, and do not feel guilty to put yourself first. You are valuable. You are valuable. You are worthy. See you in the next video.